Howdy-o, everyone! Velocity here, back in action for more Ace Attorney Investigations Attraction. Number 2, Prosecutor's Path. And honestly, I don't know why we're at the Detention Center today, but, you know, it'd probably make a lot of sense to actually go see Mr. Masters now. Now, wouldn't it? With that being said, let's go. December 25th, 10 a.m., Detention Center Visitor's Room. Huh? What are you doing here, cat? Ah, Monsieur Schultz and Monsieur Edgeworth. Allow me to apologize once again for the trouble I caused you yesterday. This all looks a bit tired. Has Von Karma finished interrogating you? Yes, aside from what happened to the ice sculptors, I was not at fault for anything else. Are you also here to meet with Master Jeff Cat? Yes, I am worried about how he is holding up. Detective Bad? Why are you here? I just happened to be. I'll be heading to the crime scene soon. I don't think this is the place that people happen to be, though. Hello? Master Jeff? What happened to you? No, Master, why do you look so bored? I didn't get much sleep last night. The tribulation known as questioning was rather harsh. I'm just a little exhausted. They didn't let you sleep? They actually can do that. They could make it so you can't sleep. I mean, technically speaking, you could sleep at them, but, like, they're not gonna let you stay sleeping because they're questioning you. Even for interrogation, that's going too far. Detective Bad! The detective in charge of the initial investigation was also in charge of the interrogation. I don't like Von Karma's methods, but this is all I could do. He was the one who brought me here. It seems I was supposed to be interrogated for a little bit longer, so... Huh. It seems that Detective Bad is looking out for Mr. Master in his own way. So, shall we inform Mr. Master about what happened yesterday, Riemann? Yes, sir! I got my memos right here. Mr. Master, we would like to inform you about yesterday's investigation. Yes. Thank you very much. Please go ahead. Master Jeff, it's almost like your spirit's gone. My sugar levels are low, so I might not seem like my usual energetic self. Monsieur Master! Did we have anything that could give his spirit and glucose a boost? The contestants. Let's see how poor Mr. Masters feels right now. Mr. Master? Yes. What is it? You look dizzy, Mr. Jeff. My sugar levels are low. Okay, so we definitely have to give him something. I do want to see if he answers differently for the contestants, though. Mr. Master? Yes, what is it? Okay, so we got to give him a candy. Let's give him the candy. Here you go. Oh, those chocolates. Are you giving them to me? Those chocolates are. If possible, we would like to give them to you immediately. but it's against the rules to give anything to the suspects in the detention center. I see. Regrettably, if those are the rules, then there's nothing we could do about it. Are you sure there's no way we could give them to him? Detective Bad looks like he noticed what we're trying to ask him. I'll inspect the chocolates. If there are no problems, I'll think about it. Detective Bad, thank you very much. Alright, I knew we could count on you, Detective Bad. I am truly in your debt. Wait right here. Take it. Thank you very much. Not a word to anyone else. It will cause problems for me later. Yes, of course. I apologize for making you go through so much trouble. Now I shall partake in eating these delicious delights at once. I'm sorry for asking you to do something so dangerous, Detective Bat. I only did what I wanted to do. Why can't you just be honest here, Detective? Oh, how sweet! It's like I've come back to life! Oh, did Cat make these chocolates? Yes, sir, I did. How does it taste? Melt in your mouth, not in your hand, sweet chocolates melting in my mouth, so sweet, so divine. Thank you for the tasty treat. Oh, they're a bit misshapen. It's so sweet and delicious. Thank you. I am so glad that you enjoyed it. And above all, it helped you regain your spirit. Thank you for your concern. The food they serve here was absolutely tasteless. And combined with the lack of sleep, I am thoroughly exhausted. Is the food here that bad? The salt beef and stew. The average prison fare. That is odd. I really could not taste anything. Whatever. I'm about to head out to the crime scene. I'm starting to think that Mr. Masters has a dull sense of taste. And or a dull smell. Because both of those could actually contribute to not tasting very well. Please wait, Detective Bat. Can you give us any new information? Yeah, I think I can. We've identified the victim. Just as you said, Isaac Dover was a sculptor who worked in France. It seems he went by the name Pierre Hokind. Isaac Dover was Pierre Hokind? How could that be? Monsieur Pierre Hokind? So Pierre Hokind wasn't actually French, huh? This is likely why he never showed himself in public, only worked under that name. The Zodiac sculptures, they were his masterpieces, it seems. Although, they will remain forever unfinished. Unfinished? Even though they were his masterpieces? It seems he worked on them by season. Once he finished, the remaining went to constellations. his work would be done. Huh? The winter constellations are Taurus and Gemini, right? And those ice sculptures were his final pieces. It is heartbreaking that they melted. I cannot apologize enough. No, I wasn't blaming you or anything. Also, Dover wasn't famous for being greedy. He would charge hundreds of thousands just to make a single sculpture. It seemed like he always had money troubles. The murder might be related to that, but it's still under investigation. Well, he had money problems even though he was a famous artist. Do you know why he entered a dessert contest? Not yet. Kept it a secret, even from his family. I see. It's time. I'm bringing in the replacement god. I can't hang around it any longer than I have. Yes, I understand. Let's meet again later. That detective is a kind soul. Indeed. He never strays from his own beliefs. He truly has a strong will. And he's pretty scary when you first meet him. I see. You told me everything that happened yesterday. Of course. Allow me to give you a report of our investigation. So this is what happened. I am sorry for the trouble Kate has caused you. I am truly very sorry. You have no need to worry so long as you have told the truth, Miss Hall. Mr. Master, would you mind if I asked you a few questions as well? Yes, I shall divulge all that I know. Okay, first tell me about this badge. Thank you very much for accepting my request to serve as my defense attorney. The scale engraved on this badge represents truth and fairness. As long as you are innocent, I will see that you receive a fair verdict. So please entrust your fate in me, and wait patiently. Yes, thank you for your assistance. Please tell us about the other 3 contestants in the final round of your contest. Let's see. Miss Delicious Desserts had a fantastic design. However, she broke the rules, so I could not recognize her as the winner. Up until the semi-finals, Mr. Gustavio's flavors and design were to my liking. Unfortunately, both the taste and appearance of his final entries left much to be desired. And there was something strange about his dessert in the semi-finals. Something strange. Both Mr. Gustavio's and Mr. Dover's desserts had the exact same taste. They had different designs, but in terms of taste, it was like eating the same thing. What did it look like? There should be a picture of them in my mansion. Please allow me to show you later. Certainly. Thank you very much. And then there was Mr. Dover's sherbet sculptures. Oh, they were absolutely lovely. Did you have a chance to taste his creations? If I recall correctly, his body was discovered in the middle of judging. Yes, but I was not informed of that until after the judging had finished. Since he was not present in the room, I helped myself to a piece of his edible lyre. It was fantastically delicious. I was so moved, I broke into song. Wait a moment, please. Did you say the lyre was delicious? Could you please give us a little more detail about that? You ate the lyre from the sculpture in Mr. Dover's room, correct? Yes, the one that was the same glass case as the Gemini sculpture. Please take a look at this picture, Mr. Master. Did you eat from this? And then Gregory yawned. Did you eat from this lyre that's missing the strings? Yes, that lyre originally had strings. However, I ate them all, resulting in what you see here in this picture. So the strings of the lyre were missing because he ate them. Actually, Delicia ate part of the same lyre that you did. However, she said it was so salty that she could not eat it. You don't say. That means there might be a problem with my sense of taste. After all, a problem with your sense of taste? How so? There is a taste disorder called hypocalcemia, in which you lose the ability to taste salt. Perhaps I have contracted this illness. I never realized it since I eat nothing but sweets. However, I now know for certainty. So that's why I couldn't tell what the food they served here tastes like. No! For a pastry chef to lose the sense of taste is fatal! Even if there is treatment for taste impairment, there isn't a cure for it yet. But it's probably best that you let the police know so you can receive a medical examination. No, that won't be necessary. There's a recipe in my mansion specifically for making the cure. A recipe for a drug that will cure your taste impairment. Yes, please look for it later when you enter to the mansion. Munzen Master! But that means revealing the... Cats. We can no longer conceal it from Mr. Gregory. Yes, sir. I understand. If that is what you wish. A recipe for a special drug. Just what are they hiding? Well then, I shall be returning to the mansion. Now, I will take my leave. Yes, we will be heading there later as well. Cat! What is it, Monsieur Master? You should not live for my sake. You should reconsider your lifestyle so that you could live by yourself, even if I were no longer around. Please do not say things like that. I simply cannot live without you, Monsieur Master. I promise to wait for you until you return. Excuse me? Cat? Catherine. Master Jeff! Cat was crying! Why did you say something so cruel? I am worried about her. Catherine always puts me before herself. What do you mean? She collects Pierre Okiti's works and makes sweets. All to make me happy. Nothing more. That is the only reason she does anything. She always puts aside her own preferences and thinks that she wants to do herself. I want Catherine to choose to live her own life. I do not want her to waste her valuable life before me. Is that so? He thinks of Miss Hall as his own daughter, and he would want his children to choose their own path in life. And parent would do anything to protect their own child. No, the thieves. That feeling, I almost know it well. Well, that should do for the questions. We must return to the scene of the crime. Ah, is it already time to leave? I see. So will my tribulations of questioning resume? We should take measures against their interrogations from our side as well. Can you ask the police about that? I can, but I have other ways in mind as well. When the time comes... Oh, you are a dependable man. I shall be counting on you. Master Jeff, we'll come here every day for reports on our progress. And we'll bring Cat too. Yes, thank you very much. I shall be looking forward to it. Mr. Master, know that the police will be attempting to get you to confess. I am sorry to ask an innocent soul like yourself to bear with these painful experiences. But please hold on for now. If you confess, I am positive that Von Karma will use that to his advantage, and that will make helping you all that much more difficult. I understand. I shall do my best. If you believe in me until the bitter end, I will definitely get you out of there. December 25th, 11:03 a.m. Contest venue. Fountain patio. Detective Bat, thank you for helping us earlier. Yes, thank you! Thanks for what? That's no need to be shy about it. Enough about that. I suppose you intend to investigate today too? Of course. We still need more information to prove Mr. Master's innocence. I'm sorry, but apart from this patio, I'm not allowed to investigate anywhere else. What? So you're saying we can't investigate? I'm guessing this is Von Karma's doing? Yeah. Von Karma's a bit on edge at that moment. He still hasn't received the autopsy report. Moreover, the only ones in this mansion are Miss Hall and the police. Don't get your hopes up on speaking with the people connected to this case. Von Karma's being completely unreasonable. He's gone too far. Detective Bad, what do you intend to do? I promised. I'll do anything I can to assist you. You have my thanks. We won't let any of Von Karma's dirty tricks get the best of us. Detective Bad, is it alright if we investigate the fountain patio? Yes, but we're already finished checking everything. Except for the fountain. That's fine, as long as there is still something. I shall continue investigating. We get to investigate! Estimate. Let's go! Raymond, could we talk for a bit? Sure thing, Mr. Edgeworth. Fire away. Let's show him our attorney badge. That's an attorney's badge! I've been getting for it. I'll get one too, you'll see. The scale engraved on this badge represents truth and fairness. You shouldn't just aim at getting one of these badges. You should aim at becoming an attorney that won't put this badge to shame. Yes! I too need to set an example as a veritable attorney for him to follow. That's cute. Raymond, have you noticed anything about the case? A lot, actually. Mr. Dover's body was found in Mr. Mansion's room. We found a rock salt lamp in Miss Delicious Candy Castle. Mr. Delicious desserts aren't so dreamy anymore, huh? Yes, you're right. And Cat looks sad too. I asked you to note, not to dote. Huh? Did I say something wrong? I'm getting a little worried about your future. This case was your first investigation, huh, Raymond? Yes, and I've been taking memos and everything that's happening. It's truly inspiration to be investigating with you, Mr. Edgeworth. You aiming to be an attorney? Yeah, defense attorneys are heroes of justice who help those in need. The moment I saw how amazing Mr. Edgeworth was in court, I decided to be his apprentice. But detectives also defend people. But I already have my heart set on becoming a defense attorney. Huh. Is that so? Well, good luck. Perhaps Detective Bad wants an apprentice too? And he does! He gets coming in the end, doesn't he? Alright, examine. Use these musical instruments were used in piece of cake. Of course, these probably aren't made of candy. Detective Bad looks somewhat disappointed. Because he got a sweet tooth. That's what he got. Okay, so all of this, all little bit pieces here were. So they're guarding things, yes. These. Only authorized personnel. Okay. Unauthorized personnel. Sorry, authorized personnel are prohibited too. Guess that means no one can enter. Are these Bunkama's orders? Can't stand that guy. I don't want to talk. If anything, I want to examine this Santa. It's a figure of Santa Claus. I suppose it's also made of candy? Behind that door. Master's room. This Santa... It's probably another one of its works. Santa, huh? I wonder what I should get my son for Christmas this year. I think he said he wanted an attorney's badge? I wonder if I could ask Mr. Masters to make him one out of candy. I'm still surprised we haven't seen Mini Edgeworth. This leads to Gustavia's room. There's a reindeer by the door. According to the nameplate, made entirely of candy. Just splendid antlers. Very manly. But a male reindeer's antlers fall off during the winter. So this must be a female. You lawyers! Always giving out useless information. What does that have to do with being a lawyer? Because he corrected him. How dare you? What an amazing trophy. It's probably Master's world's greatest pastry chef. Huh. It's also made out of candy. Don't seem like it would last long. Honor and glory don't last long. I think that's the lesson here. I don't think it's quite as deep as that. He just likes candy, honestly. Where does this elevator go? To the second floor. Master and Hall's quarters. Apparently on the days off, Master makes candy and holds tea parties upstairs. But if it's a nice day, they probably have it in the garden or something. That sounds nice. I could have an invite when the case is over. Would you like to come too, Detective Bad? You're wasting your breath. I don't fraternize with attorneys. And yet, Many of the trophies Masters has received are placed here. Besides dessert contests, there's also awards for his charity work. An evident display of both his skill and character. This trophy is... Recognize the TV program Piece of Cake for giving children hopes and dreams. Hopes and dreams. I want to see it too. And there's Snowman. Who ever heard of a sad snowman? This leads to the Celia's room. This snowman here is rather eye-catching. It's made from powdered sugar. Oh, powdered sugar, huh? Staring at it quite intently. He's not thinking of sneaking a taste. What if he is? Oh no, Cat's so sad, no! The Christmas tree made of table sugar. Thanks to these decorations, this place is on red alert. Even a single lamp made it inside. It would be terrible. Indeed, if ants got in here, it would be disastrous. I mean, honestly, yeah. I'm glad they finally said something. So all these musical instruments are from this thing. What? Are you investigating exactly? Sir, I'm testing the water in the fountain for foreign matter, sir. Have you found anything? Seems there's both chocolate and sherbet mixed in the fountain water. It matches the chocolate from Jeff Masters' room. And the sherbet that melted in Isaac Dover's room. They all share the same composition. Fountain water circulates through the streams that flow from each of the floor rooms. Perhaps the melted sherbet floated into the fountain. Also, someone's blood was detected as well. What are you saying? How could there be blood in the fountain? Detective Bad, please think back to our investigation of the crime scene. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The bloodstain that should remain in the crime scene has disappeared. I definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up. The blood disappeared from the crime scene. Also, part of the treasure chest was missing too. Perhaps the blood in the fountain belongs to this person. It belongs to Isaac Dover. The victim. Let's run a comparison with the blood on the murder weapon. The match. The blood in the fountain is Dover's. Wonder why the criminal spilled the victim's blood into the fountain. They got rid of the little chocolate piece. But why did they get rid of the chocolate piece? That's the confusing part. Miss Hall, I have come to investigate today. Monsieur Edgeworth, I apologize for my disgraceful behavior earlier. Cat, she still looks a bit down. The message said earlier must have been a real shock to her. I prepared the photo I took of the desserts during the semifinals. Please, take a look. Ooh, those are pretty. Wow, Dulcilia's cake is so cute! Monsieur Master also praised the design of Dulcilia's work very highly. Monsieur Gustavia and Dover's works gained high praise for both taste and design too, but Monsieur Master said it felt like he was eating the exact same thing twice. But it seems that the desserts had completely different tastes for the finals. Was there anything else that was different between the finals and the semifinals? It's nothing major, but there was something. During the contest, Monsieur Gustavia's son always came to see him, but there was no sign of him at the finals. his son came to visit. I wonder if there's any significance behind that. You know what? I'm gonna call it here. I think that dude killed the guy, and then Catherine tried to kill the other person or something like that, because like they discovered it. So it's like a 2 for murder type situation. Would you mind leaving this photo with me? Certainly. Anything to aid in the investigation. And here's the recipe book that contains the special drug for curing taste disorders. That cover looks familiar. Wasn't this framed in Master's room? This is also the price for the contest. We put it out for display. So the contest prize, Angel's recipe, wasn't just a recipe for desserts? That's right. We informed the participants, but it seems you all don't know yet. The participants knew about the true contents of the Angel's recipe. And who would profit the most from it? Delcelia. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised that they're all kind of have like non-motives and motives to do this shit. And I'm a little like, oh, who could it actually be? I'm honestly still confused at this point. But I think Cat is the least likely to do it for this part, but not for the next part. So that's what got me confused. Do they have 2 different murders, or are they the same? Miss Hall, please tell me all you know about the Angel's recipe. First, why do you carry that badge around with you? As long as I have this with me, people could tell that I'm a defense attorney at first glance. How convenient! If only pastry chefs had such a badge. Or better yet, make murderers wear a badge. For murderers, there's a thing called handcuffs. Well, actually, so the Angel's recipe contains the formula for the drug. Yes, it's a recipe book for new drugs that haven't been released to the public yet. It's sold to a pharmaceutical company. I'm sure it would fetch a substantial price. Why is something like that a prize of the contest? Monsieur Master is the only heir to the chairman of the Master Group. Master Group? That name sounds familiar. They're a pharmaceutical company who deal in a wide range of products. Ah! They become the big news recently with the release of Cold Killer X. They use the Cold Killer products. But I never once seen you with a cold. I would like to hear more about the Master Group. Did Mr. Master not want to follow in his parents' footsteps? Monsieur Master wanted to bring joy to people with his desserts. His parents also wanted him to become a great pastry chef and supported him. When his parents died, the recipe book was left to him as his inheritance. Why would he give away a memento of his parents as a prize in the contest? There were always people who were after it, something which troubled Monsieur Master. But just giving away the memento would have been disrespectful to his parents. So he decided to pass it over to someone he acknowledged. And the members of the Master Group approved of that? Information about new drugs being passed on to outsiders? Of course they objected. That's why Delcia participated in the contest. On the order of the Master Group, she was requested to win the championship. You knew Delcia's true identity from the start? Yes, in order for her to win, I told her Monsieur Master's taste and preferences. Why did you help her? I helped her in order to protect Monsieur Master and the Master Group. If the drug recipes were given to another company, he would be reprimanded by the board. I wanted to return the recipes to the company in a way that Monsieur Master would accept. It was due to Miss Hall's help that Dulcia was able to reach the finals. Speaking of which, Mr. Dova wasn't a pastry chef either. He sure did well to make it into the finals, considering he's just a sculptor. A sculptor. Yes, for him to be able to make such fine desserts despite being a sculptor. From the sherbet sculptures he made for the finals, it's clear to see he has great talent, but could he really have made that by himself? That is all I know. Is there anything else I could do to help? Save Mr. Master. She's trying to help as much as she can. May we perhaps have some more of that tea from yesterday, please, Miss Hall? I'm sure that would help us get on with the investigation. Yeah, I like some cat's tea too. Alright, understood. I'll be back in a minute. Cat looks a bit better now. Yosh! We have completed the investigation. We gathered all the information that we needed. And that means next time, y'all, it's going down. Till then, though, thank y'all for watching. Sayonara. Bye-bye.